Hi, I'm Bill, shop manager, MADNESS Auto Works, Texas, and today I'm going to show you how to install the MAXPower PRO V2 on your Alfa Giulia. First step is you're going to let the engine cool to room temperature. You're going to open the hood, you're going to roll down the driver's window, you're going to open the trunk, you're going to access the battery in the right rear corner of the car. Okay? You're going to locate the negative post, you're going to reach down there, and you're going to push on a gray tab. Like so, this gray tab. With this, and that is now the battery is disconnected. Next step is remove the engine cover. So, 210 millimeters. All right, next you're going to take this cover off here. Okay, and clips there. You push in on these yellow tabs, releases that, move that out of the way, and then you have 210 millimeters here. You don't have to remove this cover completely, but I'm going to do it for the video, so you guys can get a real good look inside there. To access the cam position sensor, you're going to need to remove the wipers to get this cowling off. So I mark the wipers like this so I know exactly where to put them on when I'm done. And what I'll do is I'll mark the wipers left and right so they don't get backwards. I'll mark just the right one. You can mark both if you want to. Just like that. Alright, you're going to pull these two covers. Alright, it's a 17 millimeter. You're going to take this off on both sides.
This is that my stuff.
To remove the wiper, you're going to have to push down on this. And so you're going to push and pull on it. Give it a couple good push and pulls. And she'll loosen right up. Undo your hood release cable. Okay, you're going to want to take these pieces loose on both sides. They just unclip and then pull out. Okay, just pull it out towards the center of the car. Like that. And you want to do the other side as well. These two, they push in like this. Okay, what you're going to do is you're going to pull up on this corner like this and it's going to come straight up, okay? And you're just going to work this off all the way. It just presses into a weather stripping. So you just work this off, so. Next you're going to disconnect this harness from the bar. Pry up on that, slip that loose, and then you got a little clip here. Just release that, set that down there. Next you're going to loosen these 13 millimeter bolts, 13 millimeter here. You're going to remove this bolt as well. And you're going to remove this bar. You're going to release this plug, push down on that clip. Go ahead and remove your wiper motor assembly. Comes off like that. Set it aside. Okay, now we're ready to disconnect our sensors. This is A, which is boost pressure. Release the lock. Push down on the gray. There you go, release it. That's A. B is manifold pressure, which is right here. Okay, release the lock. Push down, release. There you go. C is cam, which is on the other side behind the turbo. Okay, I do want to emphasize on the cam sensor, this is going to be down in this position here behind the turbo, and it's going to be a red tab right here. You cannot break this or you will not be able to get this loose without taking the downpipe or turbo loose. Okay, release lock and pull the sensor wire towards the firewall. So. D is fuel pressure. Release lock. Push down, pull straight up. Okay, there's D, that's fuel pressure. Now that you have all the sensors unplugged, you're ready to install the MAXPower PRO V2 wire harness. Okay, now we're going to start with A, and I always like to hide the harness, so I'll slide it under here. Alright, something very, very important. There's a flat side to these plugs. There's a flat side in here. There's a flat side here. So what you want to do is take the MAXPower PRO harness, match the flat side with the flat side inside the sensor. Okay? So you put that in, the flat side, click, lock. And now for your factory harness to the MAXPower PRO, also the same. There's a flat side, and then flat side in here. Okay, and see how this is different. We got a lock here, and then we have this tab here. So that's what all of them are going to look like. You're going to take your MAXPower PRO harness, B, you're going to plug it into your sensor, like so. Click, lock. And also the same thing, put the lock side on the other side of this tab. So it'll look like this. And then lock it. Make sure it clicks and locks, just like that. Now you're ready for your cam position sensor, which is C on your MAXPower PRO harness. What you're going to do is you're going to put it on the sensor first, on the back of the motor, away from the turbo. You're going to go behind the shield. Okay, so you're going to push the sensor on, push and lock in place. Okay, there you go. And then you need to lock it like that. The final sensor is D, fuel pressure. It's right here. Okay. Flat side, click, lock. Like the other ones. Flat side, boom, boom. And to double check yourself, this is going to lock, and these are going to be lock, and then this tab down here. Alright, now for the final wire, which is your positive, you're going to go right here. I normally go right underneath this coolant reservoir. And here. And here. So, remove the cover. And then right here, you have the battery disconnected, so this is not going to be hot. You're going to slide it right under there with the 10 millimeter. Okay, you don't have to loosen it all the way. Just loosen a little bit. Slide this under. Tighten her down. Reinstall your cover. Okay. Okay, now that you have your harness installed, you can put your car back together. Okay, slide this in. You're gonna go up there. You're gonna kind of bend it in the middle, like so. You're gonna set it down. Just kind of work it in place first, okay? Make sure it's not hitting anything. Move these little rubber seals out of the way. Make sure she sits flat and you can see all the holes. Now that you got this in place, you're going to re-seal this. So this just goes in the weather stripping. Just massage it back down. You see a little groove. There you go. Now we just need to reinstall the clips. Alright, now for these pieces, you're going to slide them in like this. Line them up. And just push them straight down. Next step is to install the wipers. You're going to line it up with the tape that you put on the windshield, like so. I labeled this one right. You want to make sure you get the right on the right, left on the left. 17 millimeter nut with washer. Now for the left one. There you go. Line it up with the tape on the windshield. Put it on. Install your caps. There you go. You're going to take the tape off. What I like to do is I'll wire everything and I'll try to hide everything underneath the engine cover and the side engine cover. Zip tie it all in a nice loom, and I'll put the MAXPower PRO right here. Now that you got your harness all nice and neat back under here, we're going to reinstall the side cover. Like I said, you don't have to take this off, but we did take it off for the video so you guys can really see the sensors. So what you're going to do is just snake it down under this big harness, like so, just like that. Work it back. Like that. Slide it down. Put it in its grommets. There we go, like so. Okay, it's very important. You need to hook this hose up before you start it, or you will set a check engine light. So just make sure. I normally take the harness, the MAXPower PRO harness, and put it over between. Go click and lock. Make sure it's locked into place. Then you're going to click and lock that. Now you're ready to install your engine cover, like so. Push down on the rear. You got your two 10mm right here. Okay, you're all back together. Now we're ready to install our MAXPower PRO V2. We'll put it in like this, and we're going to zip tie it right there. Okay, now that you got the MAXPower PRO V2 hooked up, you can reconnect the battery, and all you're going to do is push this straight down on a post, and it should lock into place. There you go. You hit click, lock, pull up and down on it. Firm. Reinstall your battery cover. So there is a reset procedure. So what you're going to do is you're going to start the vehicle. Okay, and there's going to be some warning lights because you disconnect the battery, steering. Alright, the trick to this is you're going to hold, turn and hold to full lock. A 5 count, 1 1000, 2 1000, 3 1000, 4 1000, 5 1000, and then go all the way to the other side. Okay? 1 1000, 2 1000, 3 1000, 4 1000, 5 1000. Alright, you're going to return to center. Okay? You're going to turn the vehicle off. Okay? And you're going to restart the vehicle, and everything will be reset. Just like that. That wraps up the install on the MAXPower PRO V2. Keep in mind there is a 10-minute warm-up period on the module. If your vehicle is already warm, to bypass the 10-minute timer, what you will do in park is push on the throttle to full rev 4 or 5 times. Thanks for watching. Any questions? Give us a call or email.